YouTube, Mike Wogman, Mike Liam's Mushroom Rangers. Today, going to be doing some transfers and some chicken of the woods and some hen of the woods. I made some LCs. I transferred it onto a petri dish, or my so-called petri dishes, to make sure it's clean and clear. So now what I'm going to do is transfer this a second time to these petri dishes. That way I know I can get a second run contamination free. And then when I find out that it's contamination free, what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer that to my regular petri dishes and then my master culture slants for long-term storage. My plan for the chicken of the woods or hen of the woods is to create blocks and then bury them in the ground and overlay them with burlap and some stone. That way I will get some chicken of the woods in the fall, and hopefully maybe a year or two afterwards, so I can have like a seasonal mushroom. Because chicken of the woods is very hard to grow in the lab and in your fruiting chamber, because it just takes so long. And I think they're symbiotic, something like that. I know hen of the woods you can grow, but it's like a very, very difficult mushroom to grow because it's got like 3 stages. You know, the primordia, and then it mounds up, and then it fronds out. So you got to do something different at each stage, and it's pretty much controlled. You have to lower the humidity, and then raise humidity, and then do all kinds of stuff. So if you just don't have a separate room for that, then it's feasible, but again, it's one of the hardest, not hardest, but of the harder mushrooms to grow. I don't have a face mask, and I don't have any gloves. Face masks and gloves are becoming harder and harder to find nowadays, so I'm going to have to try to do everything as best as possible, or as clean as possible, without gloves and without a mask. So without further ado, I'm going to do some transfers. And isopropyl alcohol is becoming hard to find as well. So, I know I shouldn't be talking, but what else can I do? If you don't have a face mask, you can just get a handkerchief or pull your shirt up over your face. And if you're really worried about gloves, you can make gloves somehow. You can use sandwich baggies. You can use something. So that's what chicken of the woods looks like. It's yellow, or at least I hope that's what it is. I guess we'll find out. As with everything, flame sterilize your scalpel, pour it into the receiving petri dish or media. Give it a little tap and make sure it's seated. Repeat. guess I should have done hen of the woods first because it looks clean and clear. Again, I've never grown chicken of the woods out on agar, so I don't know if it's supposed to look yellow, but we'll find out. So I had to spray some isopropyl and alcohol in it. Do one more transfer and then I'm going to cut you off because I don't know how much storage I have on my phone. My phone acts funny sometimes. So that's how you do things. Now I'm going to label them, put them in my incubation chamber, and wait, do some research to see if I can find out if that's what chicken of the woods mycelium looks like. That way I can be 100% sure that it's not contaminated. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and tell your friends. Blessed be, and keep it fungi.